tell you, as he told the world after the fight, that Conor Benn is in fact the people's champ. I mean, wow, that is, that's incredible. Conor Benn, you did it, huh, kid? The people's champ. You know, one thing I know for sure is that, you know, Conor Benn, he put on a great fight. He went out there and he did what I did not expect him to do. But, you know, I'm gonna tell you right here and now, you ain't no champ. And you most definitely ain't no people's champ, so get that out of your head.
I mean, well, I'm confident no matter what, you know. I feel great at this weight. I feel healthy. You can see it on my energy levels and how strong I am. But, you know, I'm confident no matter what, but yeah.
This 160 weight. Why are you even up here, bruv? I don't even know why you're up here.
Conor.
No, but I genuinely don't know why you're sitting up here.
What are you famous for?
I don't know why you're sitting up here. It ain't about that, bruv. I don't even know why you're sitting up here.
What are you famous for?
Ben, not the time.
Yeah.
Chris Eubank Jr. erupting at this press conference was the moment the whole room changed. He has looked Conor Benn in the eye across a ring, and he knows exactly who that man is. Wolves in sheep's clothing. That is not a throwaway line. That is a man who fought Benn, knows his character, and is now warning Ryan Garcia and the entire boxing world before it is too late.
These men are not men of the people. They are pretending. They're pretending to be the good guys. Wolves in sheep's clothing, if you will. They will do anything they can. They will screw over anybody they can. They will cut any corners. They will break any rules they can to try and get ahead. Ruthless, immoral, and without restraint.
You know, I don't know how many people have been 25 years old and made $100 million in their life and can do whatever they want. I want to see what you would do in my shoes. Probably a lot more than some weed, but...
Son, stop moaning about it. That is Benn's big response to Eubank Jr. erupting. That is the best he had. Eubank Jr. showed up to that press conference with fire and purpose, and Benn responded with playground dismissal. This is exactly the kind of deflection Eubank Jr. was calling out in the first place.
See, my team have my best interest at heart. They obviously don't yours, because if that's done that much damage, you'd bring it up now. Why not bring it now? You wanted to talk about it. It wasn't even a topic of discussion, Chris.
I'm not here to talk about it.
Well, exactly. So then stop moaning about it.
Please.
That's you guys.
Stop moaning about
I'll let you guys moan about it.
Eddie Hearn is not a man who casually writes off fighters. And when he is saying Conor Benn cannot beat elite-level opposition at 147, that carries serious weight. No punch power. No chin at welterweight. Too sharp for Ryan. This is Benn's own former promoter drawing a cold, hard line between where Benn actually is and where he thinks he belongs. Eubank Jr. called Benn out at that press conference, and now Hearn is quietly agreeing from a different angle entirely.
I just feel like Ryan's just too sharp, you know, and I think there's a difference in levels between a Ryan Garcia and a Regis Prograis right now, you know what I mean? And I think if Ryan goes...
Benn referencing a moment he thought he had someone hurt as his big selling point ahead of this fight tells you a lot. He thought he had him. He was greedy. He missed. That is not the resume of someone ready to step up against Ryan Garcia at this level. Eubank Jr. saw through this act a long time ago, and the press conference eruption was him making sure the whole world sees it too.
It's less greed. You know, when I had him hurt in there, I mean, he's going to say I didn't have him hurt. When I thought I had him hurt, you know, I was just too greedy in there, looking for the headshots.
Ryan Garcia absolutely buzzing with energy and intensity here, and this is exactly what Eubank Jr. was backing at that press conference. This is a man who has been tearing himself apart in preparation for Conor Benn, while Benn has been playing mind games and dismissing people with a wave of his hand. The commitment Garcia is describing is the difference between a man who wants to destroy an opponent and a man who wants to build a moment. Eubank Jr. saw that difference clearly and said so in front of everyone.
Eating myself with bamboo sticks. I've been, you know, scraping myself so my skin comes out tougher. You guys do not know the extent that I've been going for this fight. just for
Devin Haney calling Ryan Garcia a C-plus fighter is perhaps the most entertaining piece of self-delusion in modern boxing. This is a man who was taken apart by Garcia and is now trying to rewrite history from a comfortable distance. Eubank Jr. erupting at the Benn press conference was about exposing people who pretend, and Haney sitting there calling Garcia a C-plus fighter while nursing the losses on his record is the same energy entirely. Nobody is buying it.
I think it's a mismatch. Ryan Garcia is a C-plus fighter, you know, with a big name. You know,
This is not hype. This is not promotion talk. Ryan Garcia means every single word of that, and the coldness behind it should terrify Conor Benn's corner. Eubank Jr. stood up at that press conference and told the world that Ben cuts corners, breaks rules, and does whatever it takes to get ahead. Now he is walking into a fight with a man who has promised to leave him in a stretcher and genuinely has the power and the hunger to make that happen.
I promise you I'm leaving him in a stretcher. I promise you I'm leaving him in a stretcher. If I gotta bite his ass, I'm leaving him in a stretcher. If I gotta twist his arm and break his arm in the ring, I will. This is not a fight to me, dog. I mean, this is not a boxing match. This is a fight. I'm coming to destroy his life. And if you think I'm playing around, well, people...
Gareth A. Davies is one of the most respected voices in British boxing journalism, and he is not mincing his words here at all. Ben struggled at the weight, and Garcia is a massive puncher with both hands. The left hook alone has ended careers. Eubank Jr. erupted at that press conference to expose what he sees as a fraud, and now the most credible analysis outside of the Eubank camp is pointing toward the exact same outcome. Knockout. Ryan Garcia by.
Struggled at the weight. He's going to struggle against Garcia, who is a massive puncher at welterweight with both left and right hooks, notably that left hook. It's a dangerous fight for him. I think it'll deliver all the way to the fight, but I'm afraid I think he'll get knocked out by Ryan Garcia unless he knocks Garcia out himself. I want to see Devin Haney in with Ryan Garcia as well in the rematch. That's a match.
Vegas, September 12th. The Tonight Show. Ryan Garcia is not treating this like just another fight on the calendar, and neither should anyone watching. This is a man who erupted onto mainstream American television to announce he is coming for Conor Benn, and the personal element he mentioned changes the entire temperature of this fight. Eubank Jr. showed up at that press conference and threw a grenade into the room. Now the whole world is watching, and the stage could not be bigger.
Because we're going to have Ryan Garcia, Conor Benn in Vegas. We're going to have We're going to have Canelo and Christian and Billy in Saudi Arabia. So time-wise, they'll both be able to see. You'll be able to see both. Canelo will go first in the morning, and then Ryan will go in the evening. But here he was on Jimmy Fallon. Let's take a listen.
And announced it tonight.
Yes.
When is it, and what can you say about this fight?
I can say that we are fighting September 12th. It will be in Vegas.
Whew.
And the opponent, let's just say he's from the other side.
Yeah, so he obviously means across the pond.
Are you going to fight
He's across the pond. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I thought maybe he was from outer space. Like, all right, this is a lot of UFO talk and stuff like that. So I don't know if it was real.
Yeah, so there you go. I can't even show too much of the Tonight Show, but it was cool. It was cool to see that Ryan Garcia, got the spot on the Tonight Show. He also went on to say one of the big reasons this fight's happening is because things are personal.
And there it is, the mask slipping in real time. What started as a face-off turned into Conor Benn getting rattled on a live platform and Ryan Garcia pressing every single button available to him. Benn came into this expecting to dominate the moment, and Garcia turned it into chaos within seconds. Eubank Jr. called Benn out for pretending to be a man of the people at that press conference, and right here on this live you can see the pretense cracking under the slightest bit of genuine pressure. Garcia has not even thrown a punch yet, and Benn is already reacting instead of controlling.
Hey, Ryan, I'll come over there and give you a good ass beating.
No,
how about
God,
that?
bro.
Connor's talking.
Let's go,
Connor. I'll come over there and give you a good ass beating. How about that?
Hey, pause. No Diddy, Connor. No, you know ass beating me.
Listen, I'll come over there and fuck you up. How about that?
Oh, you're getting even more Diddy with it. Come on, stop it, brother.
Listen, lay off the game, mate. Lay off the game. I'll do my damn thing.
Lay off the PEDs, man. Lay off the PEDs.
Bro, get them eggs out of your mouth, brother.
You're drunk and high right now, I can tell, because you're an idiot talking to me like that.
Hey, I like your
Hey, Connor, when we gonna see you on that big stage again?
Listen, I'll come over there and fight your boy, no problem. Just give me the
You,
date
hey,
and
you
I'm
will
there.
not, if bro, you will not do it, bro. You suck.
Well, you want to come up to
You suck
147, you
at
think you
boxing,
stand a
bro.
chance against
Bro,
me? I would
147, we can
absolutely
run
knock
it.
you. I would knock you, spark
154,
out.
whatever
I would
weight you
knock
want,
you.
bro.
I
I'm
would
gonna
knock
beat
you,
you
spark
and
out.
Eddie Hearn on the
I would
same
knock
night.
you,
I don't like you
spark
or
out.
Eddie Hearn.
Lo voy
I
a
don't
hacer
like you or
para
Eddie Hearn.
la raza.
La
Cabrón.
raza, you
Lo voy a
don't know
hacer
shit
para la
about la
raza, cabrón.
raza. You're an idiot.
Oscar de la Hoya, choosing his words very carefully here, but the message is crystal clear. If Ryan Garcia wants Conor Benn, then Golden Boy will move heaven and earth to make it happen, because that is what you do when your fighter is operating at this level of hunger and focus. Eubank Jr. erupted at that press conference because he has seen up close what Benn is really about. Oscar de la Hoya is about to find out from a promoter's perspective just how complicated.
I work for the fighter. Ultimately, if that's the fight Ryan wants, then we're gonna have to evaluate. We're gonna have to sit down and negotiate. And if that's the fight Ryan wants, then we have to make it. You know, I'm for the fighter 1,000%, but it's gonna be very.
Spencer Oliver raising the weight issue, and it is a massive one that nobody in the Benn camp seems to want to address properly. For years away from welterweight, a body that has climbed itself to super middleweight and beyond, coming back down to 147 against one of the sharpest and hardest punching welterweights on the planet is not a straightforward exercise in willpower. Eubank Jr. warned the room at that press conference that Benn cuts corners and breaks rules. A drastic weight cut is exactly the kind of corner that can get a fighter seriously hurt on fight night.
You have to give him a chance, but it's probably quite a slim one. Yeah, but listen, it's about opportunity, and we don't know. Conor Benn's been craving for this world title fight. He's been calling it out for a long time. The thing that concerns me, Paul, is when you go up to 160 pound, the super middleweight division, and then you're coming back down to welterweight. You're the division that you used to compete in, but you haven't been there for 4 years. You haven't made that weight for 4 years. I think your body adjusts and acclimatizes to a certain weight division. And I think
Eddie Hearn saying he does not see a way Conor Benn beats Ryan Garcia at 147 is about as damning a verdict as you can receive from a man who knows the sport inside out and has promoted Benn himself. Not a big fight in America. Wrong weight class. No pathway to victory. Hearn is essentially agreeing with everything Eubank Jr. screamed from that press conference stage, just in a considerably more measured tone of voice. The conclusion is identical. Conor Benn is walking into the wrong fight at the wrong weight at the wrong time.
You know, in terms of that fight, I think it's a good fight. You know, I don't think it's a big fight in America. I think it's a big fight in the UK. Obviously, Ryan's a big star in America, Conor's not. Ryan's a bigger star in the UK than Conor is in America, and Conor's a big star in the UK. So, yeah, I don't think it's a fight that's going to do massive numbers, but I like the fight. I think it's exciting. I think at 147, Ryan's a big fight. I don't think Conor should be fighting at 147. I think, you know, I like him up at 160 or up towards that weight class, but I don't see a way he beats Ryan Garcia at 147.
Ryan Garcia linking up with Derek Chisora and sending that message directly to Conor Benn is not accidental. This is a calculated psychological operation, and it is working beautifully. Chisora is one of the most intimidating presences British boxing has ever produced, and having him in Garcia's corner of this narrative sends a very specific message to the Benn camp. You are not just fighting Ryan Garcia. You are fighting a man who has already built an army around him, and he is coming for you with everything.
Hey, Conor! Guess who I'm with?
Hey, we're looking for you. I got you. Don't worry. September 12th, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Hey, great last fight, big man. Great last.
Rolly Romero calling Conor Benn a dead man walking and suggesting the whole beef with Garcia might be fake clout chasing is absolutely savage and comes from a place of genuine first-hand experience. Rolly had the deal set up with Benn and watched him disappear when things got real. That is precisely the pattern Eubank Jr. was describing from that press conference stage. Wolves in sheep's clothing. All the talk, all the chest beating, and all the press conference bravado. And then when the moment arrives, Benn finds a reason to avoid it. Ryan Garcia is not a reason. Ryan Garcia is a reckoning.
Conor Benn is a future Hall of Famer.
Why is that?
Because whoever knocks him out cold is gonna be in the Hall of Fame, and it's gonna put his face on the Hall of Fame.
So you see him like a dead man walking, so to speak, I guess.
Yeah, no, he has a little bit of energy. You know, he's still got a little bit. You know, he's limping, but you know.
he straight away, called out Ryan Garcia. Ryan's been calling him out. It seems like that's the one that's at least they're both talking about it. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, how about this, right? I made perfectly, like Conor Benn was over there begging for the fight with me, right? All stuff, which we had the whole deal set up, by the way. We had the whole deal set up, but he's over there in New York trying to cause all that commotion, all this stuff, right? He did it for clout. Same thing with this, bro. He might be doing this with Ryan for clout too. Like I said, they're over there trying to make all this stuff right. I don't do that fake beef. And that's the thing. That's why it's like, bro, it throws me off, man. And then you go do all that fake beef, and then you want to go come over here and try to... You act like you're a big, tough guy, and then go run off and not fight. And he might be doing that with Ryan, because Ryan knock him out cold.
You see Ryan knocking Conor Benn out, huh?
Anyone, Devin Haney might knock him out cold. And that's saying a stretch.
That's a Devin Haney compliment from Rolly. It's kind of crazy.
Bro, dude, no. It's not even a compliment. It just shows how bad Conor Benn actually is.
Rolly Romero calling Conor Benn a dead man walking and suggesting the whole beef with Garcia might be fake clout chasing is absolutely savage and comes from a place of genuine first-hand experience. Rolly had the deal set up with Benn and watched him disappear when things got real. That is precisely the pattern Eubank Jr. was describing from that press conference stage. Wolves in sheep's clothing. All the talk, all the chest beating, and all the press conference bravado. And then when the moment arrives, Benn finds a reason to avoid it. Ryan Garcia is not a reason. Ryan Garcia is a reckoning.
I want to make the most memorable nights in boxing. The ones where people go, God, what a fight, what a night. Something to remember, history made, legacy made. That's why I'm here, so whoever wants it can get it.
That's who you are, I have no doubt about it. But I asked a very direct question. This is first thing. He don't know me that well yet. Who do you want? Who's the guy?
Garcia.
That's all I want to hear.
Carl Froch is not known for being diplomatic, and he is absolutely not being diplomatic here. Splattered. No chance. Not there yet. And then the most important point of all, which the entire Benn fanbase refuses to sit with honestly. His biggest win is Chris Eubank Jr., and that win is being questioned by one of Britain's greatest ever fighters. Eubank Jr. erupted at that press conference with genuine grievance and real fire. The man who beat him is now being told by Carl Froch that the win was not even as significant as Benn has been selling it. The whole foundation of Benn's elite status is shakier than his supporters will admit.
Conor Benn against Ryan Garcia, I think Conor Benn gets absolutely splattered. I've got to be honest, I don't think he's got a chance. He's not there yet, and I've said it before, and he gets the ump with me for saying it. But who's he beat? What's he done? Who's his biggest win?
Chris Eubank.
Yeah, but and who's the other kid he beat? Was it Algeria?
Yeah, but he was 43.
Eubank, you can't say it's a big win. This guy finished Eubank years ago.
Carl Froch is not known for being diplomatic, and he is absolutely not being diplomatic here. Splattered. No chance. Not there yet. And then the most important point of all, which the entire Benn fanbase refuses to sit with honestly. His biggest win is Chris Eubank Jr., and that win is being questioned by one of Britain's greatest ever fighters. Eubank Jr. erupted at that press conference with genuine grievance and real fire. The man who beat him is now being told by Carl Froch that the win was not even as significant as Benn has been selling it. The whole foundation of Benn's elite status is shakier than his supporters will admit.
Conor Benn against Ryan Garcia, I think Conor Benn gets absolutely splattered. I've got to be honest, I don't think he's got a chance. He's not there yet, and I've said it before, and he gets the ump with me for saying it. But who's he beat? What's he done? Who's his biggest win?
Chris Eubank.
Yeah, but and who's the other kid he beat? Was it Algeria?
Yeah, but he was 43.
Eubank, you can't say it's a big win. This guy finished Eubank years ago, and Eubank lost a couple of fights. He got battered by Liam Smith, and that's a level. It's like, what's Eubank done to warrant Conor Benn saying, I'm ready for world titles like this against this guy? I know he's just now become a new world champion, and it'd be a good fight, but for me, I just think Ryan Garcia runs rings around him. I don't know if you agree or disagree, but I think that's a bad fight for Conor Benn. But it's one that probably will be happening, because if they're signing up Conor Benn with so much money that they're talking, they're going to want him to fight somebody. It's going to be him or Shakur Stevenson. Either of them fights are dangerous for Benn. This could be careful what you wish for Conor Benn. He's signing to a big deal. We'll probably talk about that in a minute. How do you think Conor Benn gets on with Ryan Garcia? I'd be interested to know your
Bearing in mind that Conor has constantly said recently that the WBC belt is all he's ever dreamed about winning. That is his dad's belt. That's the dream. So Conor Benn's absolute biggest dream and his profile's never been higher, is to fight
And
him.
he's in position for this now, isn't he?
So that's done.
Yeah, but he might have a new dream. He might have a better dream. If I'm Conor Benn, I'm probably looking at Garcia though as the one for me, because it's a bigger fight than the Shakur fight.
Yeah. And more winnable.
And more winnable. So yeah, it's more dangerous in some ways, but it's more winnable in others.
So here we are. Chris Eubank Jr. walked into a Conor Benn versus Ryan Garcia press conference, stood up in front of everyone, and called Ben a wolf in sheep's clothing, ruthless, immoral, and without restraint. He did not come with a script. He came with receipts from a shared ring and genuine anger from a man who believes he was wronged. And the boxing world has not stopped talking about it since. Let us be completely straight about what is truly at stake in this fight. For Conor Benn, this is supposed to be the coronation, the biggest fight of his career. The moment he steps out of his father's enormous shadow and into the main event spotlight on his own terms. The WBC belt has always been the dream, and Garcia is the stepping stone toward that dream becoming real. But every credible voice from Eddie Hearn to Carl Froch to Gareth A. Davies to Spencer Oliver is pointing in the same direction. Wrong weight, wrong opponent, wrong time. This fight is going to be one of the most talked about nights British and American boxing has shared in years, and the result, when it arrives, will either confirm everything Eubank Jr. said at that press conference or rewrite the entire story from scratch. But we want to hear from you. Do you think Conor Benn can shock the world, or does Ryan Garcia finish this exactly the way he promised? Drop your prediction in the comments right now. If you are riding with Garcia, smash that like button and subscribe, because we are going to be covering every single development of this fight all the way to fight night and beyond. The circus is in Vegas. The stakes have never been higher. Do not miss a single second of it.